Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age Mythology Replay. So on the left side is the Scion Gaia, we got FoxintheShell. So on the right side is the red Gaia, we got Sqauto. And we got the much more better old Gaia artwork. Either way, when it comes to the initial relics on the map, we do have the Gungnir Odin Spear, increasing your counter cavalry attack damage. Additionally, we got the Wu Hao Bow of Hung Di. Range soldiers get a bit of a snare effect. We got the Olor's Bow, increasing maximum range of your soldiers, as well as their line of sight. And you got Hectate's Torches, so we got reduced cooldown time and favor cost. When it comes to, since there's a mirror matchup, when it comes to their initial gods, we could see Oceanus give access to Capeltus speed and hero speed, as well as damage, so better counter cavalry units. We've got the Bite of the Shark, improving your Murmellos and Fanatics damage by 5% and a bit of bleed damage. And Frontline Heroics, make your infantry heroes cost 30% less. And food and gold, not in favor. Over here, we do have, of course, the very rare Leto. Gives a bit of more automaton hit points. Summons, hardens your automaton soldiers, heroes, and hit points. Make them a bit more vulnerable to pierce attacks, so it's weak, take more range damage. And we got the Perception. Oracles get increased line of sight and more favor generation. The Curry favor. We got Oceanus being queued up by red. Let's see, and this one does not cost any favor if you want more favor. Perfect upgrade, so you can get more automatons out in the field. Then you can probably maybe age up to Hyperion, get Sons of Suns, so that maybe just for Chronos. I don't think Gaia can get Hyperion. Lose obtain a couple relics there. In fact, red has gone for a far faster age up than blue. Or Cyan. Cyan has not even started her age up. And red has aged up. So got a very late start there by Cyan. But don't see red going for any military units just yet. Going for military barracks now, as well as a counter barracks. Let's see if she actually goes for aggression. Going for Turmas. And we do actually have Leto being researched by Cyan, so it's been a very long time since the last seen automatons. And of course, this does also give access to the Spider Lair, which is actually a very good anti-raiding tool. It's also really cheap, isn't it? Counter barracks, and counter barracks. There's the free automaton.
Herr Joe's.
Oracle may get stabbed here as a heroic oracle.
Bullreg. Yoshi.
Huh.
Scopos.
Okay, this is the oracle. I click on one. The red oracle shows the Science oracle's circle. That I was wondering, does oracles interfere with each other's favor generation from different players? Not exactly sure.
Herr Joe's.
Probably not.
Bullreg.
This one's at 0.6 and there's no oracles nearby it.
Burek.
Both players deploy out a good number of Turmas in the field. Turmas, of course, anti-range units, so Turmas would be a good counter to your opponent's Turmas. Additionally, your opponent could just simply counter the Turmas with their own Turmas. In response, his opponent could, your opponent can also counter out the Turmas with their own Turmas. And continue on. Oracle taking some damage there. Oracle will escape out to the sentry. And now got the eggs being summoned somewhere. Right here. Gives you 3 eggs. If we switch up to his opponent, he could... those should be... Yep, if you can see here. Now they're invisible, so red could actually stumble upon them. No, looks like watchtowers can actually spot them with sentry towers. I don't know if there's any way to spot them. And I don't think there's any way to clean them up. So, if he runs over some of them, they are going to go down. Nice thing about this, well, I do like how they update the in Retold. Now it has a little bit of a layer there. Rather than just being a splotch on the ground, there's actually a bit of a hole. It's like a wolf spider. Volcanic Forge makes your units take a less range damage. Very nice. Can you get like some like nearly bulletproof what's it called? Destroyers? Like they can, well, if you go for Atlas, you can improve their pierce armor even further, right? I wonder how high you can get their pierce armor up to. We do now have Thea being researched, give access to dryads and civilian birds. We do have here a channels increasing, giving you creep movement. Villagers or citizens are starting to go down here. Great terma harassment there. There's a lot of termas there. And pretty sure the egg traps cannot eat citizens or villagers, only military units. And the next round of spider layers is free, so I'm not sure. They're pretty cheap, if I remember correctly, the spider layers. That's actually a nice thing as well. You don't have to go for automatons. You can just spam out spider layers everywhere and just have landmines everywhere, which cannot be swept. Because there's no minesweepers in this game, and they're not made of metal. And of course, red is agent of Thea, gets access to, let's see, this nearest read, sudden secrets, make your cavalry cheaper and move faster. Stone Lance also gets increased damage, as well as giving them a bit of snare effect. And of course, increase the rate where oracles generate favor, allow them to reveal to other players' building that are retraining or researching. Which is quite a bit of... There's a lot of things you can get to improve their favor generation. Thea, Hyperion to make them heroes, and of course, you got the Letos upgrade as well. Symphony Bird and Caladria causing issues. One villager does go down, or one citizen. Science now falling back here. And the Symphony Bird gets shot down. There's a good number of heroes here. 7 out of 6. 7 versus 6, I should say. And the counterpart that Cyan could go for is, of course, Araya. Give access to the Trader God Power and Behemoths. Also gives Doc Healing, Fanatic early and faster production. Increasing your armor by 50% so she can stack range armor with Pierce armor. Or hack armor and pierce armor. And Rhea's gift removes all the favorite costs for mythological improvements. And I think it said got a replay there. You got triple spider grab there. Snipes 3 of the Turmas. Very nice. Cyan could just go for an armor build by going for the Orichalcum Mail, and I think that could be quite fun. Rather than stacking damage, stack armor. Because if you want to compare these two, these medium terminals right now have 15 range or hack armor. Another round of eggs there. I only see 2 there at the moment, and they could be destroyed. Yep. One, I think, got destroyed. I think the other one, oh, did not destroy there. See here, 15 armor as well. So, I guess the hardened ones only affects foot soldiers. Never mind. Oh, wait. You can see they're minus plus 15%. Oh, got more of the eggs being grabbed there. Sorry, I'm missing those. Huh.
Σκόπος.
Oh, I think this doesn't necessarily increase, oh yes, pierce armor, not hack armor. I'm getting that mixed up.
Burek.
My bad. Right now you can see 57, or let's go for a normal one. 54% versus 40%. Granted, this one doesn't have copper shields either, so a lot of extra armor, and armor stacking gets better the more and more you stack armor. We now have the perception there, increasing the full capacity favor bonus. Got the actual possible automaton deployment there, gives them passive health regen and hit points, making them more durable. And he looks like we do actually have been researched, or the other one, Rhea, been researched. Now going for Orichalcum Male, so we do have the armor stacking for one side versus the cavalry damage on the other side. And do have 5 automatons being employed in the field. Going for Rhea's gift. And does give you a rebate on all your favor as well. Which is very nice, honestly. In this case, once this gets completed... it should be more. Though then again, maybe this does not reduce the favor covered because of the it was queued up at a specific time. But then again, it could be also just a UI bug, where if I were to click on the over here, it may show something different. Yes, it does. So she will get 60 favor upon researching that. This up here just doesn't get updated properly. And 60 favor is quite significant. It does enough for 10 more automatons. It does also have a behemoth there for siege. Very nice. We're also seeing some of the counter cavalry units there. Very nice. Automatons do have just 13 damage with a decent amount of health here. They're just a durable unit, and they're designed to just be durable. Not necessarily high damage, just a good front line that can rebuild themselves. Almost going to be a little bit outnumbered there, but do have a good number of the couple peltists, the counter cavalry unit there. Couple peltists engaging these units there. Now it looks like the Dryad being hit by the behemoth. Automaton does go down there. Try and go for Palace here. Rifles does also have a research available for early Fanatics. The Fanatics do have bonus versus foot infantry and versus cavalry, so they're pretty good in there. Carnivore now floating on the field.
Go for it.
So these systems sort of go on down. Of course, I don't know why, but Gaia's Lush always cause lag issues for me, frame rate issues, and I need to look at. So my apologies for the choppy frames. And looks like the Carnivore will be cleaned up by the automatons. More automatons to build queue, and now going for the Horns of Consecration. which gives access to fanatics. And right now, Gaia does have access to heavy fanatics as well. And looks like some of these automatons will be recovered. Huh. Some of these ones also gain a bit of health regen being on top of Lush. What if that sort of bugs it out where they just don't go down? Maybe their carcass nearly permanent. Some of that probably needs to be investigated because that carcass was getting health regen and not degrading. Peltas and automaton trying to flank this. Some of these citizens are going down. Sign does have more citizens at the moment.
UG.
And the automatons are being recovered.
UG.
Automatons are an excellent defensive unit, since if you win the fight, you can get to reclaim them at no cost. But if you lose, you're probably going to lose the game either way if you're losing a defensive fight. You now have some fanatics being queued on up. Blodger causing issues. Massive number of heroic Contineras being employed in field to counter out the automatons. Fanatics will be a good supplementary unit. They also produce pretty quickly there, since it also does reduces their training time. Right now they're producing at 5 seconds. And he only has the Palace Levy and the Reyes, so that reduces their training time by 40%. Don't see anything else to reduce their training time, but that is very quick to say the least. Whereas the Argus Archer over here is... Oh, let's just do a Contineras. 17.
Sqauto. UG.
So Fanatics will probably be a good supplementary force. They also offer 11 damage, and of course times 2 damage because of the cavalry. While they don't gain bonus damage with the Argus Archers, you don't really need the high damage or get bonus damage to deal with the Archers in melee. More ranged soldiers there. Terma's being pulled on in. No automatons went down there, so he can just pull back and let them beat each other in the head with a hammer, and we'll heal them up rather than do damage to them. Do now the bronze shields upgrade. Howdy.
Bure.
Right now, Fanatics do also have up to nearly 60 hack armor, which is quite significant. Does have bronze upgrade as well, so they will take a lot less damage there. Doing good, user and/or ma'am. We do now have another carnivore being summoned there. More Fanatics. No additional automatons and just yet. Nice about automatons. They can be recovered. Only a couple turns the back line there. Some of the automatons going down. Argus Archers being overran by the various forces. Fanatics, I think, are relatively 4.4, 4.3 is nothing too fast. They are fast in Argus Archers, which is good. Some citizens do go down there. Fanatics going down. Good number of the automatons did go down that fight, so they need to be recovered. Blue does have some automatons to work with, and they are receiving health regen. They actually are healing faster than they are degrading. I don't see any progress bars onto them. As I know, in of course, the Gold Edition, you can see progress bars when they degrade. But I don't see them in Retold. But the health regen does make it so does help out for bit repairs. The air splitting on up. More automatons being queued on up now. Good number of Argus Archers there. So more. Looks like we found some spider traps there. Yeah, the spider traps. The next one costs 8 or 9. He must have Hectate's torches. And he still has extra trader. Maybe stealing a Calodria could be quite nice, but he's finding it's good enough Argus Archers, so perhaps not. Maybe try to steal whatever age up. Looks like maybe go for stealing Argus. Various features coming over here as well.
Burek.
These guys only have 41 range armor, which is nothing too significant.
Burek.
The automatons have 64.
Skopos.
Turmos there's a mass Argus archer force here, so Turmos will be a very good option in general, though someone getting distracted by the Caladrias. Sign maybe going a bit too aggressive, it's hard to say. Getting distracted by an Oracle. Archers in case of Turmos. Turmos do have very good range armor on the one. I mentioned are the counter to these guys.
Burek.
Argus Archers do turn forward, forearm doesn't get destroyed, and Lantian arms are a bit more expensive. It looks like Sign's going to just try to go straight for the counter. I can't say that's a good choice, but he is going for destroyers now. Atlas now being deployed in the field. I believe it does give him access to a Pierce armor upgrade for his destroyers.
Yuji.
So Sign's backing off. It looks like Sign's also going for Atlas as well. I forget all the upgrades. I think Titan Shields increase armor destroyers. Maybe something else as well. Cannot remember. I am throwing curious to how much range armor he's able to get on these units. Very much push forward. Applied upgrades. Red's destroyers right now has 76 range armor, and they also only medium. Can go for the increases destroyers or pierce armor by 50%. Combined with the automaton's pierce armor, they may get up to 99%. I'm not too sure how I can get. And we've got Red has now put out an implosion to top all the Turmas. Got the automatons engaging all the Argus archers. There's the exposure there. He may just want to fall back to some lush to get some health regen building. It looks like Sign's going to be using all of his automatons. Over more and more of the Turmos now. Got a decent amount of health regen going. And we may see Reds or blue Cyans implosion relatively soon. We got a fire siphon now on the field. Here comes the implosion. Oh! Did it just disintegrate all the Argus archers? They literally all disappeared. Am I crazy? I think it literally disintegrated them. Didn't realize they could just disappear like that. He's going for Titan's Shield now. Trader's a fire siphon, which he is in a perfect position there. So that was a great trader there. Far better than I expected. I was going to be useful on the Argus, but he using the fire siphon was a great position there. Though he's getting hit by the Contaneras. Got a number of fanatics to protect him. Does save it. Now he has a siege weapon here, long destroyers. Only has 79% range armor, going for the Titan Shield itself. Going for Doviti Atlas, giving him fanatics increase damage as they move space, they start losing hit points. Let's see how high these destroyers' pierce armor gets when they also have the automaton upgrade. They're at 90% now. They, of course, can still get iron upgrades. Argus I thought he's going to use Trader on. More Contineras now been put on the field. Right now, Science having trouble food. As well as for the gold. So is Red. Both players are screen bomb and barrel. Now for a big round of wave fanatics going for champion range units as well. Max will just be heavy at the moment. Red has gotten champion range and cavalry. Argus still melting away. Going for a massive wave of heroic Termos now. Argus quickly goes on down there. Needs to take out this one here. It's his own free Argus straightforward now. And these Termos should be a good counter to the Argus. And right now these Arcus are doing 8.3 damage over times 25% increased multiplier there, so effectively doing 10 against the destroyers. But with a 90% range assist, in theory they should be doing 1 damage to destroyers. Yeah, at this point in time, destroyers may be a good counter to the Argus archers just by sheer durability. They do have a bit of melee armor to work with to help deal against the Contineras. He's going big round destroyers. Destroyers do cost a bit of food and gold. They are 3 populations as well. Champion infantry now being used as well, but look how much use this guy is taking. Got some counter cultists, not on field, counter cavaliers, but more of a direct counter this time. They also play a bit cheaper than trying to go out for fanatics. Fanatics right now do cost 55 gold. More destroyers, more fanatics, and of course more Termos. Destroyers do also have 2 half armor, which is quite significant. They do attack relatively slow. And of course they have good against structures. Traders that fire with Siphon again, very nice. Red's destroyers in person have 59 range armor, it's close to 90. All it does have the iron upgrades. Oh, it does have the iron shields. This Science still, I think, needs a good number of iron upgrades.
Go push.
Another round of fanatics way forward. Lewis will fall on some llama caravans. Red does not have llama caravans, and going for the rest of its iron upgrades now. With more fire siphons, more Arcus troops. And wait, when did Sign get a whole bunch of citizens shanking a fortress? Sign's bringing some citizens to do their part. Super Pixel here to realize there's a bunch of villagers shanking a fortress. We do also have the market way down here, trying to go for maximum yield in that direction. Red's villagers, citizens doing their part as well. Sign, and looks like Sign does back the game now. Does Angrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.